reviewing episode 3 of Ahsoka. So, as always, I actually did a live review, my initial thoughts right out of the gate with my buddy Ninja243. We're going live every single Tuesday whenever these episodes drop to give you our straight up first thought reviews on the Ahsoka show live. So those are a blast. So like, share, and subscribe to both me and Ninja243 for doing those Ahsoka shows. I also am doing some live streams with my buddy Army Initiative sometimes whenever I can get a hold of him to also review the Ahsoka series. And with that said, I'm also doing my own personal reviews of the Ahsoka series after I have some time to actually think about what I'm watching, which is what this video is right here. So, you know what? I'm sitting here and I'm... okay. I'm trying to figure out if I'm blind. If I'm actually just physically blind. Am I just blind to the problems with Ahsoka? Am I just such a mega fanboy that I have no clue what's wrong with Ahsoka? I'm literally trying to figure that out, and you guys are probably calling me right now, oh, he's a Disney shill, he's a mega fan of Disney, he's a mega fan of Star Wars. Absolutely not. For one thing, I hate the Bad Batch, guys. I can't stand the Bad Batch. For another, Mando Season 3, I love Mando Season 2, but Season 3 sucked. There was no saving that. Bad Batch was bad. And then Book of Boba Fett. Like, I had a blast when I was watching Book of Boba Fett, but after seeing back and actually thinking about what that show was, yeah, the Book of Boba Fett was not good. I would be the first to tell you that if Ahsoka was bad, Ahsoka is like my last ticket. If Ahsoka sucks, I am done with Star Wars. Because, let's face it, Star Wars has, for the most part, really been bad, and I've said that in every single one of these reviews, both live and regular video like this one. And for God's sake, I'm watching these. I watched episode 3, and is it my favorite episode? No. Did it wow me beyond effect? No. Does it have to wow me beyond effect for me to like it? No. All I'm asking for is it mediocre? Is it trash? If it is mediocre, if it is trash, I'm done, I'm out of here, goodbye. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, no, it's pretty good. I like it. It's better than mediocre. It's a lot better than anything that Disney has been giving us for a long time. And then I go and I check the community, and I see what some of my other friends and other YouTubers and people in the same kind of Star Wars field as I am think about the show, and they straight up hate it. They're like, this is so mediocre, episode 3 was trash, it's so bad, it's girl power, it's woke, it's all this and that, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, you know what, are you guys watching the same show that I'm watching? Because, to be honest with you, it's not pushing female agenda. In fact, I'm actually very surprised that it's not pushing the whole the Force's female agenda at us. You know, I'm not saying it couldn't. I'm saying that it's not at this point. And at this point, I am happy that it's not at this point. But people are straight up hating this episode. And I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out why, because no, this episode was not my favorite, but I just can't see the apparently varying issues with the show. I'm just being honest. So what was this episode? So Ahsoka and Sabine Wren are traveling through space, and Sabine is starting her Jedi training again. We get confirmation once again that she sucks at the Force, which is great, because here's the thing, I'm like, and I even said this when I watched the trailers, right? And I'm conflicted about this right now. Because I said right now, at that point, that I straight up hated the idea of her becoming a Jedi, because if she becomes a Jedi, with Force powers and all this and that, then, you know, that just kind of sucks. Because Sabine Wren is a great character, and what was great about her was how cool she was without Force powers. And I don't want her to have Force powers, because I feel like that would take away from her character. With that said, so far, I have not really felt like they've been taking anything away with their character within the Ahsoka show so far. So far, she's basically a Mandalorian who can fight with a lightsaber and sucks at using the Force, because guess what? Everybody is Force sensitive. She is kind of like, and I can't remember his name, forgive me, but he's from Rogue One. He's kind of like this guy, and I'll show you guys a picture of who I'm talking about right now. He's kind of like this guy. Okay, everyone has Force energy inside of everyone, right? But it's called Force sensitivity. It's how sensitive you are to the Force around you. And so far, Sabine Wren is not Force sensitive. She sucks. They've confirmed multiple times within the last episode and this episode that she absolutely sucks at the Force, and that the Jedi would not, I repeat, would not take her as a student. And then you have Ahsoka, who, and I really like the humor of the episode too. I really like the droid. Ahsoka comes from a long line of crazy Jedi, right? And I can't remember exactly what he used. He used a really good word for it. But basically, not usual Jedi. I mean, you have Obi-Wan, you have, of course, Anakin, which was not your usual Jedi at all, and then you have Ahsoka, which, yeah, Ahsoka's not your usual Jedi at all. So Sabine Wren, you gotta remember this, that a Jedi is not the Force. A Jedi is a religion. We learn that from A New Hope. And from A New Hope, we learn that the Jedi religion, what they stand for, what they used to stand for, what they're supposed to stand for, what a true Jedi is supposed to stand for, is peace throughout the galaxy. Luke Skywalker is a true Jedi, and I feel like Ahsoka is too. And I also feel like Sabine Wren, despite not having the Force, and I kind of hope she never gets the Force, even though they're kind of hinting at the fact by the end of the show she will get the Force. And right now I'm conflicted about that. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I'm going to have to wait and see. If the next episode she starts using Force powers and can jump around like Anakin Skywalker fighting Obi-Wan, then yeah, I'm going to have major issue with it. But if they do it organically, I don't know if I don't know, I might like it. I might really like the idea of her becoming Force sensitive. I want to give this a chance. And maybe that's my problem. Maybe it's because this, to me, is the last of Star Wars period for me. Maybe if it's because if the show sucks, that I am done with Star Wars, right? And I don't know, maybe that's why I am overlooking its glaring issues. and then blinds to its clearing issues because they don't want to quit on Star Wars. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts about episode 3, and if I'm just blind. Because to be honest with you, I had a blast watching episode 3. It's not better than episode 1 or 2. Episode 2 was the best. But it's a slowed down episode, it's a character-driven episode. It focuses on Sabine Wren and Ahsoka, and by the way, Ahsoka in a spacesuit, walking around, fighting like a Jedi. She did that in the Clone Wars, guys. Like, this is fantastic. Oh, and people are saying, the actor sucks at acting. No, she doesn't. Actually, she's portraying the character just like Ahsoka would in the Clone Wars. I mean, guys, if you don't like Rosario Dawson's acting for Ahsoka, then go back and actually look at Star Wars and Clone Wars, because I'm telling you, both the mannerisms, the body language, everything, she has it down. She is straight up Ahsoka. She is the pinnacle of Ahsoka. If I literally put her voice, put her lines on top of Ahsoka from the Clone Wars, I bet you wouldn't even tell the difference, other than the voice, obviously. Because she is just like Ahsoka to me. Same thing with Sabine Wren. Sabine Wren has always been that rebel figure from Star Wars Rebels. And guys, if you are sitting here and you guys are like, that is not Sabine Wren, that is not the Sabine Wren I remember, then you're probably picturing Sabine Wren and putting her on a higher pedestal than you actually were supposed to. Because guess what? She's exactly the same as she was in in Star Wars Rebels. I don't understand that criticism at all. And that's just me. Thank you guys for watching. I've rambled on. I've taken enough of your time about this. I'm out for now, guys. Bye.